On today's video, I face a possible scamming issue.
I might have gotten scammed on this one.
I run out of luck.
Okay, I'm not having that much luck with getting this little wire off for now.
And I clean.
I think I'll just clean this blue thing off right here. Hello. I bought this Roborock robot vacuum cleaner on the big internet for 120 euros. It's obviously broken. Seller, he told me that the mop function isn't working as it should. It should be sucking the water, but apparently not really mopping. And looks like this whole mop assembly is very loose. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. But first of all, let's test it.
Starting to clean. Error 8. Robot trapped. Clear obstacles surrounding robot. Starting to clean. Error 4. Cliff sensor error. Clean cliff sensors, move robot away from drops, and restart.
And as a surprise, you could see it didn't even start. It came first with error 8 and error 4. The robot was trapped or something with the cliff sensors, or both. And yeah, I'm guessing those two are related. So guess we have to address those issues before we can find the problem with the mop. So yeah, I might have gotten scammed on this one a little, but let's see. First I want to test the cliff sensors. There should be a built-in test mode. You should be able to press it to enter it by first turning it off.
Turning off.
And then you should hold the power button while pressing the home button a few times. Oh, 5 times.
Manual BIT mode.
Yes.
Noise test mode. Cooker test mode. Intelligent dock test mode. Self-calibration mode. Manual BIT mode. If you play the machine information, press the start button, and if you enter the test mode, press the home button. Cliff left front.
Cliff left front. That should be something. I'll turn the light off and then we will see if the cliff sensors will be lighting up in the camera. This one is definitely. This one is also. With this one, don't see anything. This one also not. This one also not. And the last one I forgot before here. There is also coming. You can see this purple light. It's the infrared light. You cannot see it with your own eyes, but through a camera you can.
Cliff right front.
Cliff right front. Still nothing here. This one is still on. This one. Nothing.
Cliff left.
So it seems to me like all the cliff sensors on the left side are not. Yeah. Oh, on the right side here basically are not doing anything. Also looks like that this little wall or wing here is cracked off compared to the other ones here. They have this little wall in between. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with the problem, but Let's see. I think more that somehow this whole side of cliff sensors is not connected. If, of course, my testing method with the camera is working. Let me know in the comments if you have any experience with that, and tell me if it is a good way to check it or not. But first of all, we should get this one taken apart now to see if there's anything with these cliff sensors. Here's the battery. Always a good thing to disconnect the battery before we make any kind of short circuit. And how do we proceed from here? I think we need to get the mob off. Maybe we'll see some problems with that anyways. Okay, I'm not having that much luck with getting this little wire off for now. It seems to me like it is glued on, which I'm not sure it's supposed to be. Somebody filled this up with super glue. I wouldn't be surprised if the guy I have bought it from have tried to take it apart himself. Yeah, never a good sign if that's the case, but maybe that also explains why the other things are not working, the cliff sensor and so on. I'll wiggle a little with this off camera and I will come back when it is off. So I've managed to get the cable a little out. I think at this point I'll just try to work around it kind of. So let's continue taking apart. And here we have our other sign. Somebody have been in here. Looks like these screws have been taken out before. Behind here. What is this? Doesn't look promising either. It's like some kind of water soap residue. And what do we have here? Also something that doesn't look quite promising. That will, as a minimum, require a little bit of cleaning, but it might explain our problem. So at this point, I actually just want to get this board here off to see what is going on. If there's more water damage, corrosion, dust, whatever. And we have the board off. Chips of dirt. Doesn't look too crazy on the other side. Something blue here, but this is just some residue from this side, I guess. First of all, let's try to clean this little connector here. I use a toothbrush. And alcohol. And that looks a lot better. Question is it enough? If I put it back together, I might also give it a little contact cleaner. And I think I'll just clean this blue thing off right here. So far so good. Goodie. Not to the board. That right there, it's not a good sign. As you can see in here, it's like the whole solder joint is gone. These ones also don't look too good. I'll just measure them and then we'll see if there's hole through. Start from the top. And it should beep like that. So this one is fine. Next one. It's also fine. Also fine. This one is also fine. This one also connection. And this one nothing whatsoever. This one also good. And here. Okay. So we have a few bad pins on this connector here. Let's see if we can solder it back together. I am no expert in soldering, but let's give it a try. Start by giving it a little bit of flux. Apply a little bit of solder to my iron. And then we will see what happens. Soldering is now done. Pads are checked. Everything has connection now between the pins in here and the pads out here and here. And then you might wonder, hey Freddy, why did you burn the connector like that? And I tell you what, there's a good reason for that. In here, these connections between the pin and the solder joint in there, they were broken in these two pins, so they had to make some traces. There was so little material back on the pin, I had to melt some away in order to get access. But connections are there now, all pins are still in place, so yeah, and of course I have checked it with the multimeter. There's connection between everything and no short circuit between the solder joints or anything. So let's hope now that that can solve all our issues. And at this point I don't think there's much more to do than to put it back together. I mean, this connector here, in the end it was for the cliff sensors, so let's put it back together and see what happens. First part, board back on, and all the connectors. When I see blue water like this, I think of the thing you have in a chemical toilet. Oh, it's not. That would have gotten inside. But we clean it off. This Roborock i7 Pro Ultra, whatever it's called, has many names. It's now back together. So now the interesting thing is, will it work? And also, I don't know if anybody have noticed, I'm not proud to say this, I have 2 spare screws. Yeah, I'm guessing they will come in when we address the mobbing problem, unless this also have solved itself with this. Let's see if it will work. So, time to test it. Actually, I have a confession. This is the second time I'm testing it, but more about that when we know if it is working.
Starting to clean.
And it seems to be working just fine. So, my confession is, it is the second time I'm taking this apart after what I have shown you in the video. I tested it, it wasn't working. I found out it was one of the wires in the connector, a wire from one of the sockets from the cliff sensors, which was corroded over. So what I have done, as you can see in this picture, I have just bypassed the connector with that single wire, and it is working just fine now. Good, thanks for watching, and yeah, subscribe, like, share, whatever. Thanks a lot, see you next time, bye bye.